is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, up front, it'll be Green in post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3. Tonight's game means a lot, Doris. These are the games coaches sometimes identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because, listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time. This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Pass to post. Hard against Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns, high post. Towns sets the pick for Hart. The rebound by Post. On offense, here are the Warriors. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Now, Brunson, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. Brunson right side. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now, this is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Pass to Moody. In the corner, it's Melton. Outside, Green. Here's Moody. Here's Melton. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Defensive. Boy, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, notice it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
Now here's Curry. Last time out, he had 38 points. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Melton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Melton's got 6.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Here's Towns. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Melton finds post. Now here's Melton. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Oh!
My goodness. Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Warriors trail by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Melton. He has 6. On the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Back to Melton. Outside, Green. Golden State moving it around. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing on the board. Brunson against Curry. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Green with a screen on Bridges. To end the run. Outside for Curry. For three. Sinks the triple.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby outside. At the top of the key, Towns. Towns, a screen on Green. Back to Towns. Bridges for three. Good on the three-point shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Curry on the wing. And the Warriors, another three.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from three.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. There's a good screen. Curry with another miss. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. 6-point lead. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. In third, the Warriors.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Post with it, still without a basket. Down low. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. From deep, Green. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
And here's Melton. After Mikal Bridges hitting the three. Melton kicks to Curry. On the wing, Melton. They need this. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks leading by 12. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Hey fans, who wants a free ticket?
So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Hart. Warriors trail by 15. Pass to Melton. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Robinson pulls it in.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now, but your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Now Robinson, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Curry. The kick out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Melton passes to Curry. Here's Melton. He's coming off a 22-point game against Dallas. Curry, good.
One of the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Brunson surveying the D. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Now Bridges. Here's Clarkson. 3-pointer. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Now here's Curry. Golden State moving it around. Here's Melton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Fields checked in for the Warriors. The Knicks also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Landry Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Pass to Melton. And here is Hield. A 3-ball. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clarkson for 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 16. And for the Warriors, they're shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Warriors shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Kuminga shoots over Shamet. And again, no good by Golden State.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And so it's Golden State with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Post with it, guarded by Robinson. Shot clock at 2. Post misses the shot.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside, Towns. Clarkson outside. Overhealed. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Miles McBride out there with Clarkson. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Robinson in at the 5. Now here's Kuminga. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Podziemski finds Kuminga. Healed outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Heald's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Knicks leading by 10. Outside, Robinson. Left side, Towns. And that one is good. Towns has got 15.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Healed against Clarkson. And a dunk by Horford.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside, Towns. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 10. Richard, he's covered by Shamet. Here's Podziemski. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Shamet. Clarkson on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Here's Podziemski, trailing by 10. Horford dishes to Hield. Kuminga kicks to Richard. Golden State moving it around. Hield can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Towns the pass to Clarkson. Driving in, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Please give a big round of applause for
And now let's check out the league's leading rebounders. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
New York on D. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McBride passes to Robinson. Towns down low. Kuminga on him. Basket good. Towns has got 17 now. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
6 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. 11 points in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors.
So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Bridges against Melton. To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. Towns for 3. Horford with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Murray finds Melton. Pass to Horford. Up top, Curry. 5 to shoot. Curry crashes inside.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. Here's Towns beyond the arc. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And there it is for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Curry passes to Horford. Now, here's Moody. No scoring in this one. Pass to Kuminga. Latrey. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Brunson against Curry. The shot's good from Brunson.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. Stolen by Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Quentin Post comes in for Al Horford. And Draymond Green's subbed in for Kuminga. Hart, he's checked in for New York. And that one falls for Bridges. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. Looking to end the run. Melton, no good.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. You got to think twice about that next time.
Out to Brunson. Inside. Hart outside. Towns a screen on Green. Hart the pass to Anunoby. From the arc. The rebound by Post. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Curry. He's got 16. Pass to Melton. Bridges with the steal. And Brunson has it in the corner. Wasted no time on that one.
Yes.
And that's 15 points here for Jalen Brunson. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Knicks?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Takes the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Kevin?
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Melton. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Right wing. Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And your breaker.
And New York making a change. Robinson's checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Golden State, right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Green taking his time here. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Green. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Bridges for three. And again, it's a New York three.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Curry passes to Moody. In the corner, it's Melton. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Anunoby, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 17. Melton against Bridges. Pass to Post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brunson, the bounce pass. Hard kicks to Anunoby.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors trail by 18. Green, the pass to Curry. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 30 points.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
Brunson from way out. Oh, he nailed it.
Your Warriors.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
7.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And let's hear from Allie LaForge, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks. So, fellas, what other types of lopsided contests does this remind you of?
May 19th is like me versus Kenny in a dunk contest.
Or May 20th, Shaq versus me in a foul shooting contest.
Or either of you versus me in a staying on topic contest?
Oh, good one, Eddie.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Knicks.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm gonna let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And the Warriors with possession here. 19-point game. Up front, it'll be Green in post. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Bridges. Towns kicks to Bridges. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul, first team
And Towns
foul.
is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's
Anthony
inside or
Towns.
outside. He's tough.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Both shots good from the stripe. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Now, here's Bridges after the miss from Stephen Curry. Bridges shot good.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Pass to Melton. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Now here's Towns. 22 points for him. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 21.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Melton. Launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Out to Bridges. Another 3 for New York.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Now, here's Moody. He has yet to score. Curry outside. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Now Towns. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Timeout called the Warriors. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. Mikal Bridges, 3rd.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this crew. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
And here is Curry after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Bucket is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Drills the 3-pointer.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Pass to Melton. Now post. And here is Curry. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Bridges outside. Hart outside. Pass to Bridges. Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Brunson's got 25 points.
That's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Now, here's Moody. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 41.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Green. Hart kicks to Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Melton passes to Moody. Here's Post. Outside Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry against Brunson. Hart outside. Towns down low. Post covering. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight line driver. Good luck checking him.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson kicks to Hart. Pass to Bridges. Back to Hart. From outside the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Post. Defended by Towns. Back to Post. Now here's Curry. Shoots over Brunson. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
And here's Brunson. 27 points for him. Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Post. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Towns with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. That's 29 points for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
On the wing, Melton. Defended by Bridges. The 3. Melton, no good.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
To the middle. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
The assist.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Jacks up a three. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Here's Post. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Lets it go from deep. Good, another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history book.
Rally is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Golden State moving the ball around. Green, no luck. The Knicks leading by 23. Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Hart. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. To the wing right side. Pass to Melton. Now, Post. Clock at 6. Curry passes to Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Knicks shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Towns. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Post. Outside Curry. From downtown. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful career.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Draymond Green. Hield comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Towns down low. Kuminga on him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. Both good from the line that time. 1:52 left in the third. Curry with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Shamet with the steal. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the shot goes down.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Here's McBride, guarded by Kerr. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. No good on the triple. This Warriors squad struggled. Horford finds Curry. Shoots the three. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Launches from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Launches it. And so it's the New York Knicks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
New York leading by 21, and New York looking at who they've got. They've got Robinson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's McBride in at the 1 spot. Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Curry looking around. Hits it again. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Robinson a screen on Curry. Outside Robinson. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Clarkson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
A strong finish by Kuminga. That's his game.
Robinson a screen on Curry. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Towns, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one. Heel dishes to Horford. Pass to Curry. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. S-T-E-M.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Here's Pajemski. Pass to Kuminga. for three. And Kuminga again missing. New York leading by 20. Now McBride. Robinson passes to Clarkson. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Al Horford.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
At the line for the Knicks.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And a switcher also for New York. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Landry Shamet.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Brunson the pass to McBride. New York moving it around. Robinson against Horford. Pass to Towns. There's the three, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Curry. And got it! Another basket. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work? And despite what is a lock Hall of Fame career, Stephen Curry has no let-up. He is chasing excellence.
Pass to McBride. Outside, Towns. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here is Curry. Outside, Horford. Back to Curry. Banked in off the glass. 65 points for Stephen Curry.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Brunson, and it falls over the rim and in. Brunson's got 31 points.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Now here's Curry. Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Brunson. Count that bucket. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Curry on the wing. Brunson covering. Healed from outside. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Brunson against Curry. And Brunson, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
Green, the screen. Pass to Curry. The three. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Brunson outside to the left side wing. Green against Towns. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Curry against Brunson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Stephen Curry.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, Melton. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Hart, that's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Warriors trail by 17. Pass to Moody. Outside, Green. Melton finds Green. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen for Curry. Off target from three-point range. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Brunson outside. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Now, the beauty of Jalen Brunson's game is his ability to create for himself. He can find looks.
Green with a screen on Brunson. The shot by Curry, no good. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Hart the pass to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
That's a great look at that move from the Connecticut Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Golden State with it. The Knicks making the shot. Melton sets a screen for Green. Pass to Curry. To end the run, they kick it out to Green. On the wing, Melton. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there'll be more in store.
Bridges outside. Latrey. Offensive rebound. And that one, good. Towns has got 40 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bridges against Melton. Back to Curry. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Now, here's Hart. Towns wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 20. Post with it. Pass to Melton. No one near Curry as he connects again.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Shoots the three. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 14-point game. Now Brunson. Here's Bridges. Unloads. Green whips down the board. Warriors shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Curry against Anunoby. He got it again. Sensational.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961. And Kobe Bryant now in his sights. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would...
Yet another bucket.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket! Here we've got Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Now Brunson. Puts it right back up and in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. And here's Brunson. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.